Welcome to the so spooky Halloween week episode of the Noka News Network. News no one cares about. I'm Ricky French, and here's Dan Colley. They're here. So we're gonna touch on some truly spooky stuff, but the most scary thing is what we talk about most of the time, and that is
humanity.
Right, exactly. People in the world doing all manner of nonsense.
You know, it was really good to see that Coach, after he got out of that whole ordeal, just moved off into the woods, lived in a cabin in Minnesota, and coached us Screeching Eagles.
You mean from the show, Coach?
Yeah, because he was in that documentary about the poltergeist with the little creepy lady. This house is clean.
You know who wasn't in it? Dauber. Dauber was not in the...
No, yeah. Hey, Coach, what's Ghost doing in the bathroom? Yeah. That'd have been pretty good.
It might have been better if he was there.
Hey, Coach.
All right, let's start this out. Turns out the Los Angeles home from the 1984 movie A Nightmare on Elm Street has been listed for sale just in time for Halloween with an asking price of $3.5 million. That's pretty scary. The three-bedroom Spalding Square house, listed by realty agency Douglas Elliman, was purchased previously for $2.1 million in 2013 by Hustlers director Lorene Scafaria. I don't know, and it doesn't say Hustler director.
Well, what is Hustlers?
I have no idea what it is.
I don't either. I'm going to go with it's somebody who ran the Titty Mag.
No, we can go with that. That's fine.
That's the only one I know.
The two-story house served as protagonist Nancy Thompson's home in Wes Craven's classic slasher film, as you know, and was the location of the character's final showdown with iconic serial killer Freddy Krueger.
Well, I'm going to say she lost because there was like 12 other movies that Freddy was in, so I'm going to go that he won that one.
That is true.
I haven't seen any of those movies in a very long time.
Yeah, I haven't either. What is this, 1984? So by the time that was on VHS and floating around my particular house, I was, 2 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
3, something like that.
You're a baby.
And it really, really, really bothered me. But, I may have not even seen the first one, and my sister might have started watching them with Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I don't know, But, I've seen them since. I just don't know what I saw then, is what I'm saying.
Hell, I remember seeing Ghostbusters in the theater. I was 6?
Yeah.
Or, no, I had to be older than that. I'd have been like 8 or 10 maybe or something. I was pretty young. Yeah. And the library ghost scared the hell out of me even.
Yeah, so Freddy Krueger was a whole thing. I have one of my earliest Halloween trick-or-treat memories is of a kid dressed as Freddy Krueger. But, I was smart enough to know that it was a kid dressed as Freddy Krueger. So
did you punch him in the face?
Had that going for me.
Take his Snickers from him?
No, I didn't do that. I was a Ninja Turtle. I was all about justice.
So you should have punched him in the face with your nunchucks and then steal the candy from him.
Yeah. Let's see. So,
which Ninja Turtle were you?
Oh, Michelangelo.
Good call.
Of course. It should have been Raphael, a little bit more sarcastic.
Yeah.
That would have been more true to life.
More of an asshole, yeah.
Let's see. It's so much fun bringing this house to market during a historic real estate inventory shortage. Listing agent.
Shortage my ass. Everyone's selling houses. Seems like.
See. Buyers are worn out. They've been looking for a great house, one with enough bedrooms and ensuite bathrooms and space to work from home. And here it is. It's beautiful and it's ready to buy. So... It also, you can't go to sleep in it. That's
there's a boiler downstairs in the basement that's a little creepy, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Honestly,
it's a cool $3.5 million to have to get murdered in your sleep.
I wonder how much Camp Crystal Lake would be going for then. That's a whole campsite.
Yeah, probably pretty pricey.
Those horror movies taught me, if nothing else, they taught me that when you're an early adult or a late teenager, 16, 18, somewhere in that range, don't go try to fuck.
No, it's a real dangerous situation.
You won't make it back alive.
I think that might have been part of that whole safe sex campaign in the 80s there.
Hi, I'm Freddy Krueger, and if you try to bang, I will kill you. Awesome.
Do you want to be disemboweled? Well, lose your virginity and see what happens.
Well, Ricky, let's talk about something that really is scary and the cause of a lot of stress and maybe death, and that's Walmart.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, Walmart is recalling an aromatherapy room spray that contained a dangerous bacteria, which can cause a fatal health condition.
Oh, well, that does sound frightening.
Yeah. The retailer is recalling 3,900 bottles of the Better Homes and Gardens branded essential oil infused aromatherapy room spray with gemstones.
With gemstones?
Yeah, I guess they fucking bedazzled it or
Wait a
something.
minute, so they made a can of shitter spray and then put gemstones in it? I'm highly confused. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to really butcher this fucking sentence. These spray bottles could contain Burkholderia,
Yeah.
Pseudomelia.
I remember when I found this story, I was planning on making you read it. I didn't plan that, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm good for.
50-50 shot.
Yeah, the that stuff, bacteria stuff, can cause a condition called melioidosis.
Uh-huh.
It can kill you. According to the CPSC, which is the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the melioidosis can be difficult to diagnose and can be fatal.
And difficult to pronounce, if you're Dan.
Melioidosis is a rare but serious disease in the United States with about 12 cases reported annually, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC conducts a test on the product and investigated 4 confirmed cases of that stuff, including 2 fatal cases in the United States. Though the source of these 4 infections have not been confirmed by the CDC, the CPSC, who's got to be better than the CDC because they have one more letter in their name, said the bottle with the same type of bacteria was found in the home of one of the individuals who has died.
So I think the real takeaway from this here is that if you bought this Better Homes and Gardens bullshit, don't take it from Dan. You should probably just get rid of the shit and not take your chances.
Yeah, if you have a bottle of Better Homes and Gardens aromatherapy printed on the label on the front of a 5-ounce glass bottle, then you should stop using it. You should throw it the fuck away. Or you can return it to Walmart in a clear zip-top double bag for a full refund.
Are they going to refund those bags? Because you got to use 2 of them, and those ain't cheap.
Cheaper than the bags that the people that use the stuff ended up having to get used.
That's true. All right, Dan, so you're talking scented bullshit, and I guess this story fits right in.
Most of our stories fit in bullshit.
Yeah, they do. And the kind of calamity only possible in metro Atlanta traffic, says this story, although I don't see why this couldn't happen somewhere else.
No, only Atlanta.
A chain reaction caused 2 trucks carrying loads of lumber and candles to collide on I-285 and burst into flames Thursday morning.
Of course he did.
The matchstick made in heaven, as Chelsea Price, who wrote this thing, said, or Chelsea Prince, excuse me. It's a fucking truck accident. It is what it is. It created a huge problem for authorities in South Fulton County, who shut down the entire I-285 outer loop for hours to battle the blaze and clean up the wreck. The southbound lanes of the interstate were closed until mid-afternoon, while one lane remained blocked until Thursday evening.
So, like every other fucking evening driving through Atlanta.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that.
Yeah, it sounds pretty normal to me.
At times, the backup stretched for 10 miles, causing some motorists to wait in traffic for more than 5 hours. It's a mess, basically. College Park Fire Battalion Chief Madoshi Jones told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution from the scene. Firefighters brought the flames under control about 10:30 a.m., nearly 3 hours after the wreck was first reported near the Washington Road overpass. According to fire officials, there were multiple explosions when a truck hauling the flatbed loaded with lumber crashed into the other truck filled with 10,000 pounds of candles.
Ricky, what caused said wreck?
Well, authorities believe the wreck was caused by a third tractor trailer whose driver jumped out of the cab when he lost control on an access road.
Oh, yeah, that's what you want to do.
Leaving his rig to roll into.
Yeah. I've lost control of this vehicle. Fuck it, it's your problem now. Everyone else,
done.
I'm gonna bail out of this son of a bitch. I'm done.
I'm gonna pull a James Bond and just hop out of this fucker and let it roll into traffic.
Oh, that's right. I didn't need this job with JB Hunt that bad anyway.
No,
It's fine.
no, they're not. They're not paying enough mileage. I'm over this.
Exactly.
They don't offer no-touch freight, so I'll find work somewhere else. What scent do you think this was? Do you think the entire Atlanta metro area smelled like sandalwood or some made-up bullshit? Loganberry or something?
Either way, it's got to smell better than it usually does.
Well, yeah, you're probably right about that.
I know.
What else, Dan?
Let's see. Let me look at this piece of paper here.
That's a good start.
Well, after admitting that he stole over $16,000 worth of batteries from Big Y stores across Massachusetts, Brian Caldwell was placed on probation for 2 years.
$16,000 worth of batteries?
That's what it says.
Okay.
He was on probation for 2 years in order to make immediate restitution. Do you think he has $16,000?
Well, not if he's stealing batteries at that rate.
The 49-year-old loser from Windham, New Hampshire, stole batteries from 13 Big Y world-class market stores. I assume that's how they're referred to.
I guess. Probably.
Probably now they're in Massachusetts, so it's probably a Big Y world-class market.
Yeah, well, if one of the Kennedys is talking about him.
Stores between May 8th and June 26th of this year. He planned on selling them on the internet, according to a statement from Northwestern District Attorney David E. Sullivan's office.
Sounds like a hell of a scheme he had planned there.
He was going, well, it's better than that person that stole all the stamps.
That's true. It is better than that.
Except maybe if you bought these on the internet, he was going to get those stamps from her
Yeah.
and then mail them to you or something.
Yeah, we don't know.
Despite Mr. Caldwell's lack of criminal record, said Assistant Northwestern District Attorney Andrew Covington, the Commonwealth believes that his case warranted a felony conviction along with full restitution to be paid immediately back to Big Y, given the amount of merchandise stolen over a short period of time. All right, so evidently they found him, they arrested him in a parking lot. He had hidden more than $1,939.91 of batteries in a reusable shopping bag.
Well, I know batteries are expensive, but that's a lot of batteries in one haul. $1,900 worth?
Yeah, let's see. He must stay away from all the Big Y markets, pay a $10,000 fine, which obviously he doesn't have, and paid restitution of $14,854.11 to Big Y.
Well, we'll see how that all works out.
Yeah, I'm assuming he doesn't have any of that money to do that with, but good luck.
All right, we're going to wrap up this first segment with some more ridiculous criminal activity, like we often do.
Normally.
This comes out of Paterson, New Jersey. A man was arrested following a wild carjacking of an Amazon delivery truck in New Jersey on
That's
Thursday.
why they're always late with my shit.
All right. A delivery driver had parked their truck near Straight Street and Fulton Street in Paterson when a suspect approached, pushed the driver into the vehicle, and got behind the wheel. Not out. They didn't push him out. They pushed him in.
Yeah, well, it's probably easier.
Probably. At one point, the delivery driver attempted to jump out of the moving vehicle like that guy in the semi-truck. But ultimately remained in the vehicle as the suspect was speeding. So I guess if he was going the speed limit, that would have been all right. But since he was going over it,
Yeah, exactly.
He can tuck and roll at a nice 45, but once you get above that. The delivery driver then noticed two police officers nearby and was able to flag them down, and the officers followed after them. During the pursuit, the truck turned onto railroad tracks, but got stuck, of course. The suspect then got out of the vehicle and tried to run off, but police were able to take him into custody. The delivery driver was unharmed. Charges are pending against the suspect. But how much do you want to bet that the driver got fired from Amazon for being late on his package deliveries?
Sorry, Steve, but all your package deliveries were a day late. You're going to have to be fired. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. No, I mean, I got carjacked. Dickhead.
I nearly died, but whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, you're right. If everyone wouldn't have gotten their fleshlights and their fucking aromatherapy candles this week, then you're right. I mean, my job is more, but you're right. You're right. I hate Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to continue to shop from them, obviously, because I'm a white American. That's what we do. We bitch about problems and never try to solve any of them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's run by a fucking evil genius who is shooting people into space, but
looks like Lex Luthor.
Right, exactly.
That bald ass head of his.
Keep buying shit from the asshole.
Or a penis.
All right, Dan, what's coming up in the second segment of this spooky episode.
We're going to be talking about a real shocker here, a drunk Scotsman. We're going to be talking about my girlfriend is a resident. Yeah, like I've heard that enough times. And of course, Rumspringa!
Noka News Network, the spooky news no one cares about.
I hear the werewolf bark. I start glowing in the dark. I got to get out of this haunted house. Haunted house. The lights go out, then come back on. Another guest is gone. It's haunted house. Haunted house. Penguin will be kitchen shit.
Happy Halloween! I'm Dumpy the Pumpkin, the fresh ice cream cake made daily at Carvel. And here's my good friend, Ricky the Witch.
Are you having a Halloween party? Go to your participating Carvel ice cream store and ask to see us, Dumpy the Pumpkin, and me, Wiki the Witch. Or if you want to send one of us to a friend,
Please phone 800-327-GIFT and call the cake honors most major credit cards. Thank you.
Hey, Dan, you know what I love?
Yeah. You love long walks on the beach and slow meandering streams.
You know what else I love?
Popcorn?
Yeah, delicious
I
flavored
knew.
popcorn.
It's because we're doing a popcorn commercial.
From Grandma Bev's good-ass popcorn, as to be more specific.
Yeah, every other popcorn sucks.
Grandma Bev's has a delicious variety of flavors to choose from.
Like Pop's Secret, they're owned by Nazis.
Yep. I'm not gonna refute that. They've got cinnamon roll popcorn.
Ricky, I once heard Orville Redenbacher killed a man.
They've got your kettle corn,
Yeah.
your caramel, your
You know, the people who run Jiffy Pop are a bunch of racists.
white cheddar ghost pepper.
Yep.
Cheddar jalapeno.
I really think that all other popcorn brands are members of the Illuminati and control the government.
Whatever. They've got the movie theater butter. They've got.
Is it the mad scientist professors over at Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn always concocting new flavors?
They're working on stuff, Dan. Get off their backs.
How about maybe something like a Fruity Pebble flavor?
They're trying some shit. I don't know. We'll
Maybe
see.
Popcorn with Pop Rocks in it?
Everything they make is delicious.
It is delicious. So it doesn't matter what they come up with. It's going to be good ass.
Yeah, go to grandmabevs.shop and, go on and get you some. Yeah, we got t-shirts. We got others too. And we got coffee mug. And fanny bags for you. And they're all from No God Knows. NoCadoos.store. Gotta go to NoCadoos.store. NoCadoos.store. Apparels, collectibles, and more. NoCadoos.store. Gotta go to NoCadoos.store. NoCadoos.store. You think singing like Hootie is gonna help sell some shit, or?
At least it wasn't that wagon wheel song.
Right, yeah. There's a Wolfman, Dan. It's the Noka News Network, the spooky Halloween news no one cares about. I'm Ricky French, and I'm with Dan Colley.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
It's Halloween week. As of the release of this episode, it's Tuesday, and Halloween's coming up
Yep.
on Sunday.
Sunday.
What you have plans with the kids for Halloween, that kind of thing?
Yes.
Well, that's good. It's good that you're not just like, no,
Nah.
you can't do anything fun.
No, tell them. No, we're going to do, I believe, trick-or-treating around the neighborhood that we live.
Okay, great.
And I believe they are both going to be dressed as a Disney skeleton. It's this like it's kind of like a onesie PJ thing.
The ghost of Walt Disney? The headless ghost of Walt Disney?
Give me your money. No, they're basically like a onesie with a hood, and it's got like the Mickey ears.
Okay.
And like the knee joints are like Mickey heads, basically, but the rest is just a skeleton. They got big Mickey gloves, so it's some kind of a.
All right.
thing.
Well, that's
Yeah.
they're. I know that they're really into Mickey and the Disney
Yes.
stuff. So
Yeah, they love
I'm
Disney
sure they'll
stuff.
Be,
So
they'll be thrilled about that.
We're going to do that, and then when we get back, the wife and I will watch a spooky movie or something akin to that, and have pumpkin donuts and cider like we usually do.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely evening.
Yeah, I mean, most people listen to this show, and if they only know me because of this show, they think I'm a heartless cock. But honestly, I do family things as well. Yeah.
I don't.
What? Do family things?
No, I don't ever.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm going to do for Halloween? Probably.
Get hammered?
Well, maybe later on. I think I'm gonna do my part-time gig and deliver pizza and try not to hit a kid. That's probably how I'm gonna spend part of that evening.
That's probably a good plan.
Yeah. I think that's what's gonna come up. All right. Now we got some scary animals here to start this second segment off, I guess.
That's right. And I don't believe any of them are wolf men.
No, they're
or
not.
Wolf women. We will be equal here.
No.
Or
Yeah, right.
wolf them or theys.
No, they're not any of that. I don't think. I think they're just actual animals.
This one's about a bear.
Okay.
And Alberta. This is the first of many. We have a few Canadian stories
Oh.
in this episode.
Well, that's scary.
Yeah. An Alberta man captured photos when a bear wandered into his family's home and made a mess of his son's gaming computer.
Oh no.
Sean Reddy said the bear encountered at his Fort McMurray area home began when his dogs cornered the bear in the family's garage. Reddy said he got his dogs to safety and the bear was gone when he checked the garage, leading him to assume that the animal had left the area. Wrong. The father said he soon discovered that he was
let
wrong.
me just. If the bear had left, we would not be doing the story. So.
Correct. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good point. The father said he soon discovered that he was wrong when his 10-year-old son reported hearing scratching sounds inside the house. They're coming from in the house, sir. They're coming. There it is. They're coming from in the house, sir. Do you think that added to the show?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The bear had climbed in through a window and Reddy saw that the animal
It's
had
the
crossed
Halloween episode. We'll just do this every once in a while, and that'll mean that we properly prep for this.
Yeah, we didn't. Essentially, the bear came in there, fucked up his kid's computer that he plays Fortnite and Halo on, which is probably cool because 10-year-old kids always school my ass at those games and then tell me I'm, I don't know, living in my mom's basement and I'm a fucking asshole, which 1 out of 3 isn't bad. But
right,
and then the bear left and the kid's computer got fixed probably. I don't know, man. I don't
Do you
care.
think this bear was like sort of advocating for being more of an outdoorsly kid? And that's what
Yeah,
he was doing?
that bear was like, you know what's the problem with these new generation of kids? They sit inside all the time on their video games and their laptops and their TikToks and their iPhones, and I'll teach this kid. Get outside and play and smash.
Go out and catch a salmon with your teeth in the river.
Yeah,
like
damn it.
Like I do. I don't know. We're idiots. All right, so hey, continuing with the old animal thing, we got an alligator again. There's lots of alligator talk on this show.
Well,
happens a lot.
It is
Comes up.
alligator for alligator Halloween to roll around.
No.
Because remember, Gator Halloween is Gator Satanistic.
Yeah, Gator Halloween is Gator Satanistic.
So possibly
we've
this
got
gator-
a T-shirt that proves that.
It's possible that this gator was one of the scions of Gator Jesus, and he was out to try to teach people that, don't fall for this weekend's pagan festival.
That's true.
Make sure you go to Gator Church.
See. I don't think this particular gator was a follower of Gator Jesus because it seems like he was just trying to relax in the pool.
Oh, so this one's just okay. Well, tell me what's going on now.
Police in North Carolina said they were called to a neighborhood to eject an alligator, like he was an asshole at a nightclub or something. I guess
Makes sense. Okay, so far, what you
found trying to gain access to a community pool. So basically, like the pool at an apartment complex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this alligator was trying to get into. And the Sunset Beach Police Department said in a Facebook post that officers were dispatched to the Oyster Bay Drive area.
Sure wasn't the Blue Oyster Cult bar.
No, well, I'm not positive. And then, let's see, a report of an alligator trying to get into the community pool was what they were responding to.
And when the cops showed up, the gator went, my girlfriend lives here. She said I can use the pool.
She had to go to work. She's a server at Joe's Crab Shack, but she said I could use the pool while she's gone, so...
Now, my years in my career as a maintenance guy for apartments, I have heard that exact excuse.
I'm sure you have.
a couple times.
I'm sure you
Hey,
have.
man, it's cool. My girlfriend lives here. It's no big deal. Great. Do you live here? Well, I stay here. Okay, let me rephrase it. Are you on the lease?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, no. Well, time to go.
Officers arrived on the scene to find the reptile had broken through the porch lattice. Now, you would be even more mad about that.
Yeah, now I got to fix the shit.
Right. The alligator was escorted to a nearby pond. So basically, he got booted from there.
Yeah. All right, look, Gator, you got to go. You know who should be escorted from, well, really the entire country?
Who's that, Dan?
Florida man. You know, we always try to do this clever segue, but at this point, everyone knows what's coming up.
Oh, yeah, of course they do.
All right, this week's Florida Man segment, we are equal opportunity offenders here, so of course this one's going to be about a Florida woman.
Yeah, that happens occasionally.
Oh yeah, they're crazy too. A woman who was too drunk to drive bit her sister during a fight outside a bar.
Bit her sister.
Okay. In the Villages, according to Wildwood Police. Melody Jean Smalley, 24, had been drinking with friends Saturday night at the World of Beer. Hit that echo there. World of Beer. Yeah, that's better. On 2751 West Torch Lake Drive at Brownwood Paddock Square. Whew, that's a lot to say. Police said when she called her two sisters to come get her. I was young. It's gonna get me. You think I'm pretty? When her sisters arrived, Smalley insisted on driving herself home. Then why did you call them, you dumb fuck? One of the sisters tried to stop her by getting into the driver's seat of her car. Get out of the fucking car, Freddy. She pulled her sister out of the driver's seat by her hair. Bitch, I can drive.
All right, Dan, I just want to say we could probably deal with less of the, asides. Let's get just the facts, sir.
I'm just trying to make sure that everyone can really kind of picture this
okay.
whole situation. Right. They fought each other. The remaining sister tried to break them up. The report said after the fight, the sister who was attacked in her own left in her own car. Fuck this, I'm out. The remaining sister corralled Smalley, getting her into the backseat of her car. In the car, Smalley continued to argue and fight, and that's when the biting happened.
That's when the biting happened.
Yeah. During the argument, Smalley's sister reached back at Smalley before she sunk her teeth into her sister's thumb, piercing her skin and refusing to let go.
Charlie bit my finger type situation.
Indeed. The sister managed to push Smalley out of her vehicle, locking herself inside, and she continued to punch and kick the car at that point. Mm-hmm. When the victim drove off, she called the sister who left, who then called 911. The police responded to the scene around 11:30 p.m., so this chick was hammered early in the evening.
That's pretty early.
Took her to the county jail, where she later posted a $1,000 bond. She faces charges of battery and domestic violence.
Well, basically, you would think that long before the drinking age, you would learn that you shouldn't bite your sister. But I guess, in this particular case. All right, got another drunk person for you.
No one gets hammered before 11:30.
Well, I think this Amish kid might have.
Uh-oh.
An Amish teen is facing driving under the influence charges.
Rumspringa!
After an officer stopped his traveling horse and buggy and reportedly found him passed out inside, according to a police account.
Well, it's not his fault. He could have passed out and threw the keys when there's no keys. He could have threw the horse to the side. No. Yeah, he probably pulled over, realized he couldn't drive anymore, and then the horse, being an asshole, it just walked off.
The horse was like, fuck this, I'm going home.
Essentially.
New Wilmington, Pennsylvania police have charged 19-year-old Enos S. Byler of 129 Leesburg Station Road following the stop that occurred around 1:30 in the morning. Oh, so at least
proper hammered.
It's a respectable time to be hammered.
Yeah, nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah.
What time are we recording this?
He was en route 208 in New Wilmington Borough there in Pennsylvania. According to a criminal complaint, a Westminster College public safety officer, or NARC, notified the police that he had passed the horse and buggy going west and saw a male driver who appeared to be unconscious. Now, seriously, depending on the situation, I might report a drunk driver, but come the fuck on. It's a kid in a buggy.
Why didn't he ride up next to him on his bicycle, jump onto the horse, and stop it like the old cowboy movies?
Maybe his Segway couldn't keep up.
Oh, yeah, good point.
A responding officer unsuccessfully tried to stop the horse. And the horse was like, "Oh, fuck you, buddy. I'm not."
Could have just shot him. It'd have stopped it real quick then.
If I were the horse, judging from the other shit that we've talked about, in recent weeks on this show, I wouldn't stop for somebody I didn't know either.
No, that's
you got to be careful.
That's how you get fucked.
Yes, the horse continued with the passed out driver inside on North Market Street. They're on North Market Street through a flashing red signal, swerving into the oncoming lane. The report said another buggy driver. I don't know, like the Michael Knight of the buggy community pulled up, and
maybe it was a buggy cop. The only Amish, the only way you can deal with an Amish troublemaker is call an Amish cop.
I guess maybe the other buggy driver helped the officer stop that horse and buggy. The officer woke up the buggy driver after a couple of attempts, noting that the buggy smelled of alcohol.
Maybe they should have deployed a buggy spike strip.
I don't think that works.
You could have pit maneuvered the buggy.
The horses just keep going. They don't give a shit.
No, they don't care.
You can't give a horse a flat. I mean, it might throw a shoe, but that's rare.
Could have tased it.
Well, thank God they didn't. The report said that Byler ignored the officer's repeated requests and an order for him to get out of the buggy, and the state police were summoned for assistance. The paperwork noted Byler had half a case of Coors Light in the buggy.
There you go.
So I guess he was doing Rumspringa the right way. His blood alcohol level was 0.162, which that's over twice the legal limit, but I think half of it should be applied to the horse, right? So if the horse was fine, it should have averaged out. Is what I'm getting at.
Well, as punishment, he won't be allowed to raise the barn this week. I'm sure.
No, he won't. He won't.
Enos, you're very disappointed to me and your mother.
Yeah, he won't be able to work down at the general store selling cereal, marshmallows, and wood trinkets and whatever else.
Well, he now Abigail won't be able to churn the butter in front of him and get him all excited because he's going to be grounded and
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, bad. That's what happens. Rebel without a clue.
What else, Dan?
Rebel without electricity.
Yeah. Very apropos.
Yeah. All right. This Scotsman got drunk.
Okay, and that's news.
No, I know. Man bites dog situation here. A crazed drunk ripped the front door off of a supermarket in a desperate bid to get more booze.
He's the hawk of being hammered, is what you're saying.
Wouldn't like me when I'm drunk. Exactly.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah, and so all of your exes have said a similar thing.
That's true. Aaron McCullough, 25, trashed an Audi in Irvine, North Ayrshire, last October.
Wow, he must be real desperate for booze if he's hitting up the Aldi.
Well, the Aldis over in the UK, they're completely different. Over there, they're actually legit stores with legit booze.
Okay.
The Aldis over there, actually, they have their own brand of bourbon or whiskey. I don't think it's actual bourbon. I think it's just whiskey.
Yeah.
But
bourbon has to be made in Kentucky.
Right. So that's the difference is they have their own whiskey over there, but it's won awards for being good whiskey.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Which is usually what we don't drink here.
The things you learn on this show.
We're informative, if nothing else, sir.
No. Well, usually we are.
Nothing else, yeah. He then went on to harass and assault a police officer who took him to the hospital after he was injured in the break-in.
Yeah, that all checks out.
Yeah, he could have damn near killed him.
Good one, Dan.
McAuliffe of Derry, Ayrshire, admitted his guilt at a previous fucking Scotland Kilmarnock Sheriff Court hearing and returned to the dock.
This is all working as planned.
Sweet. To learn his fate. All right.
Yeah.
Prosecutor Angie Bennett explained at around 10:55 p.m., police received a call that there was someone within the premises of an Audi. This is all in quotes. You want me to use the Scottish accent?
No.
You sure?
If there was someone in the premises of the Aldi and they were a cashier, they would have been sitting at the thing and you'd have to-
Or in the back stocking things because they do the same thing too. They're all. It's. You ever been to an Aldi recently?
Not recently, I haven't.
They're back and forth. Like the cashier, if they're not cashiering, they go stock shelves, and you gotta wait for them to come back up and check you out. It's a real pain in the dick.
Yeah.
They got there. They found that there was glass lying on the floor. Upon entering the store, saw numerous items lying around the aisles. The end of the aisle displays had been destroyed. The accused was at the rear of the store, making his way toward the alcohol.
He hadn't quite yet made it to the alcohol. He was still making his way there.
Yeah, he wasn't there just yet. He was informed he was under arrest, but due to having an injury, he was taken to the hospital instead. Whilst at the hospital, he became
I like how in
increasingly-
Scotland they write news stories that include the word whilst.
He became increasingly agitated and volatile toward the police officers, shouting and swearing at them. Probably like, he'd move, no.
Or like how they give commands to like sheepdogs, like, nay, aye. Like that kind of shit. Is that what you're saying?
Ach, my dolly, ach. Essentially is, I'm assuming, all yeah. Anyway, yeah, so this Scotsman got hammered and broke into an Aldi, tried to get more booze.
Yeah, that's really not that surprising to me. All right, Dan.
Yeah.
What's coming up in the last and spookiest segment?
It is the spookiest segment because it's the one that always has the paranormal news as we talk about
Indeed.
Haunted Canada.
Ooh.
More like, hey.
Hey.
There you go. We're going to be talking about a Pop-Tart Tantrum, and there goes my hero.
No Good News Network, the news no one cares about.
There may be scarier pumpkins. There may be more artistic pumpkins. There may be more theatrical pumpkins. There may even be more worldly pumpkins, but there's never been a pumpkin with better taste. This Halloween, buy a Carvel pumpkin ice cream cake for $9.99. Or get 4 Halloween treats for $4. Carvel, the ice cream bakery. Everything should be made of ice cream.
Hey, Dan, you know what I love?
Yeah. You love long walks on the beach and slow meandering streams.
You know what else I love?
Popcorn?
Yeah, delicious
I
flavored
knew.
popcorn.
It's because we're doing a popcorn commercial.
From Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn, as to be more specific.
Yeah, every other popcorn sucks.
Grandma Bev's has a delicious variety of flavors to choose from.
Like Pop Secret, they're owned by Nazis.
Yep. I'm not gonna refute that. They've got cinnamon roll popcorn.
Ricky, I once heard Orville Redenbacher killed a man.
They've got your kettle corn,
Yeah.
your caramel, your
You know, the people who run Jiffy Pop are a bunch of racists.
white cheddar ghost pepper.
Yep.
Cheddar jalapeno.
I really think that all other popcorn brands are members of the Illuminati and control the government.
Whatever. They've got the movie theater butter. They've got.
Is it the mad scientist professors over at Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn always concocting new flavors?
They're working on stuff, Dan. Get off their backs.
How about maybe something like a Fruity Pebble flavor?
They're trying some shit. I don't know. We'll
Maybe
see.
Popcorn Pop Rocks in it?
Everything they make is delicious.
It is delicious. So it doesn't matter what they come up with. It's going to be good ass.
Yeah, go to grandmabevs.shop and, go on and get you some. Yeah, we got t-shirts. We got others too. And we got coffee mug. And fanny bags for you. And they're all from No God Knows. NoCadoos.store. Gotta go to NoCadoos.store. NoCadoos.store. Apparel's collectibles and more. NoCadoos.store. Gotta go to NoCadoos.store. NoCadoos.store. You think singing like Hootie is gonna help sell some shit, or?
At least it wasn't that wagon wheel song.
Welcome back. It's in big spooky Halloween episode of the Noka News Network podcast. I'm Ricky French, and that's Dan Colley.
Here's Johnny. Actually, it's Dan.
Yeah, I know. It's just Dan. Everybody, don't get too worried.
It's just me. I'm not that scary.
Scurry. All work and no play makes Dan a dull boy. Right.
That's my typewriter impression.
All right, I've got a hero here in this last segment of the show.
Yeah,
that it's not scary; it's actually inspiring.
Yes, please indulge me with the story, Ricky.
The Los Angeles photographer hired to capture pictures at a wedding was denied a break to get something to eat and drink, so she decided not only to ditch the gig, but to delete the photos too. Bravo. Long, slow clap on that one. I wish I would have had the fortitude to do similar things in the past.
This photographer had some stones.
It's very true. The photographer's identity has been withheld, but she posted about her horrible experience on Reddit's I'm the Asshole forum, which I disagree. She's not the asshole in this situation.
No, she's going to talk about one, though.
That's true. According to her, she had been working for 6 hours without a break, a favor she offered to the bride and groom. On top of that, she charged the couple a flat rate of $250 for a 10-hour event. In Los Angeles, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, $250 won't even get you in the door.
You don't. I mean, I work in Central Ohio doing event production type stuff, and $250 doesn't get me for 4 hours.
No.
The price is unheard of.
You can't even get a good hooker for $250.
No, you can't. The woman admitted she wasn't a real wedding photographer. Well, of course not for $250. And apparently that was fine with the couple, so they knew what they were getting into here.
Okay.
She says, I'm not really a photographer. I'm a dog groomer. The photographer said, I take lots of photos of dogs all day and put them on my Facebook and Instagram.
So she was uniquely qualified because she had to deal with another bitch.
I suppose that's true. On the day of the wedding, she took pictures during the reception and the ceremony. She expected to sit down for a break and dinner, but that's when she was denied that request by the newlyweds. She says, I was told I cannot stop to eat because I need to be a photographer. In fact, they didn't save me a spot at any table, she said. Well, I know how I've never been a photographer, a still photo photographer for anything like this. But I will say, what you do is you spend 10 minutes at the beginning of dinner, snapping photos of like mom and dad and the important people, and then you get yourself something to eat, and then you do that efficiently, and you get up again toward the end of dinner and snap some more photos. That was the way to do it,
I've videoed a wedding.
Yeah, I mean,
I've done that, but I've never done stills. But again, we did the ceremony, we did reception, like an hour and a half of the reception, and that was it. And then we bolted out of there.
All right, that's all you need.
And then I went to Subway.
That's all well, good. So you had to leave for your own meal too.
Well, we didn't want their boiled steak.
No
Fingerling potatoes.
No, you don't.
Keep that shit.
That's true. The groom even told her that she couldn't leave to get food, which was an asshole move. So she decided that she was going to delete all the photos that she took earlier in the day, which, once again, bravo. Quite the move. The now viral story has caused a frenzy across Twitter, and many people have supported the woman's actions. Well, we're not going to get into that because it's a bunch of stupid comments. But
but here at the Noka News Network, I think I speak with Ricky when I say our official stance is we are big fans of this young lady.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And if somehow she hears this, please reach out to us. We would love to send you a free shirt if you can reach out to us.
Yeah, and if you want to talk more about your experience on the show, we're open to that too.
That's right. And we will even keep you anonymous. We won't use your real name or anything like that.
We'll let you have dinner.
That's right. Yeah, I'll send you a gift card for, I don't know, something.
Cheesecake Factory, whatever you like.
Yeah.
$10. Yeah, right. That'll get you half a slice of cheesecake.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory. Ever.
I have, but I've yet to read all of their menu because I don't have that kind of time on my hands.
I do know that you can get cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory at Skyline Chili.
Oh yeah.
If you guys aren't from Ohio, you don't know what Skyline chili is.
Yeah. You've also probably never put nutmeg in your chili, and
And you don't know what you're missing. All right, let's talk about another crazy ass situation. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to just say situation.
okay.
Kellogg's is facing a new lawsuit from a woman claiming that strawberry Pop-Tarts don't contain enough strawberries.
Well, I'm frankly surprised that they contain any strawberries, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's also equally upset that crunch berries aren't made of real crunch berries.
Probably. New York resident... that was a pretty good one. New York resident Elizabeth Russet is seeking justice and having a name after a potato.
Those both seem accurate.
Yeah. She's seeking justice in the newly filed class action lawsuit. She alleges that the strawberry filled filling is actually made mostly of pears, apples, and very few strawberries, contributing to the toaster pastry's actual flavor and nutritional advantages.
Oh, the humanity.
All right.
Let me tell you what the nutritional advantages of Pop-Tarts.
Look, Elizabeth, it is. Is it Elizabeth? Can I call you Liz? I would just like for you to know that these are fucking Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
The nutritional advantage is it keeps you from being hungry for like 45 minutes in the morning. You can grab them and go.
That's really the sum total of...
You can eat them warm if you want to be bougie, but I mean, just grab them and go. You know how many cold Pop-Tarts I've consumed in my life?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't really know that anybody with half a brain ever eats a Pop-Tart because they think that it's doing something good for their body.
I want to tell you just how much half a brain she got, because she say, sir, that she's seeking $5 million.
That's a horrifying thing that these Pop-Tart people have done to the world.
And pushing for Kellogg's to include more accurate labeling on their frosted strawberry Pop-Tart box.
What are they do? So it's going to be called kind of a little bit of strawberry Pop-Tart? Is that what she's going for?
Sort of strawberry flavored Pop-Tarts. No, she don't give a rat's ass if they put shit on that box. She just wants that $5 million.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, she says that the product's common or unusual name of frosted strawberry toaster pastries is false, misleading, and deceptive based on its filling containing a relatively significant amount of non-strawberry fruit ingredients.
Like I said, I'll say it again. It's surprising to me that there is any actual strawberry involved.
The story goes on to say that Kellogg's has not publicly responded to the lawsuit.
Imagine that.
Here at NOCA, I have a memo that is a secret in-house document here from Kellogg's.
Oh, wow.
It says, to Kellogg's response team, fuck her.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's the official word, according to Dan. I guess he did the legwork on that one.
That's right. So, Ricky, anyone that thinks that a Pop-Tart is nutritious or anything less than just a fucking halfway flavorful coaster is not normal. They're paranormal.
That's right, Dan. It is time for the paranormal news.
The extra spooky edition.
The extra spooky edition of the paranormal news.
So you should have used that echo the entire time instead of me doing it for metal. You should have done it for paranormal news.
Well, no, it only works a little bit.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I know. Fans of the paranormal have a chance to spend the night in a historic Winnipeg house known for its eerie history and brushes with the unexplainable.
But what if you stayed there and you got Winnipegged?
Hamilton House has been purchased and restored by Cheryl Wybe, owner of Gags Unlimited.
See, you might get Winnipegged there.
Yeah,
Sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. Her plan is to move the store into the bottom level and rent out the two top levels that were used as residential apartments on Airbnb, giving guests the chance to have an encounter with the home's storied spirits.
Ooh.
It might happen. I can't guarantee. We told CTV News. She wants to make that very clear. This is not a guarantee.
Yeah, I'm not telling you there's all strawberries in this pastry.
There might be ghosts. There might not.
Might be apples, might be
How
pears.
the fuck should I know? We have a book library. We'll have a video library for anyone waiting for the ghosts. So something you can sit back and relax at. I don't know what a video library is.
That's like
It sounds like a computer in a room that you can get YouTube on.
a bunch of DVDs. So you watch some scary movie like Spice World.
Why does
Flintstones Viva Las Vegas or Viva Rock Vegas.
Yes, it is frightening. Why does this house have such a reputation for the paranormal?
Ricky, will you,
You
tell
ask?
me? Please. Yeah, I will.
The Henderson Highway house was once owned by Dr. T.G. Hamilton, a Manitoba physician and school trustee, and his wife Lillian. According to the University of Manitoba Library Archives, the couple became interested in spiritual communication after the death of their 3-year-old son Arthur in 1919 from Spanish flu. As the couple tried to reconnect
We don't have that flu anymore because of vaccines.
Well, that is a fact to bring up. As the couple tried to reconnect with Arthur, their home became the meeting place of a circle of spiritualist mediums hosting numerous seances, trance states, and psychic readings.
Well, I hate to be a real dick here, but if he's 3, he's not really going to talk to you a whole lot anyway.
I'm just going to leave that one over.
Pinky.
Over 700 archival images donated by the Hamilton family to the U of M, University of Manitoba, show alleged instances at the home of telekinesis, teleplasm, which I don't even know what that is, and other psychic phenomenon. Since buying the home, Weeb says she has had a few unexplainable experiences of her own. My personal experience is when I was waiting for the appraiser and I was at the front counter, which is right 10 feet from the door, and I heard a knock at the door, she recalled. I went to go and answer the door, and it is glass, and nobody was there. Okay, so whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, this is all probably full of shit. But if you're one of our many Winnipeg listeners and you want a spooky experience, then you can get yourself that Airbnb at that house and go to town in the video library. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Or I tell you what, if anyone out there is interested, you can send us money and we will go
Oh yeah, we will do a live show.
live show from
Yeah,
there and let you guys talk to the ghost of a 3-year-old.
or whatever.
Yeah.
The ghost of whoever it was that invented strawberry Pop-Tarts. We don't know.
Apples and pears.
Yeah, see, he admitted it.
I like it. All right, I'm going to finish off my section of the show by talking about Canada one more time.
Oh, please do.
All right. Guelph police allege a drug deal gone bad ended, buckle up, in a machete-wielding clown dragging a man out of a business before riding off on his bicycle.
Well, yeah, that's a little scary. I'll give you that.
The bizarre scene unfolded around 2:30 a.m. on Friday morning when police were called to a business in the Willow and Dawson Roads area. You know, over there on by Dawson and
Willow.
Willows.
Yeah, I know that.
Down the street. The caller indicated a male wearing a clown mask was carrying a machete and dragging another man out of the business. Guelph police explained in a surreal release.
You never want that.
No. The other male was able to break free and escape. Police say the clown's getaway attempt was fairly comical. Yeah, he's a fucking clown. Of course he was. Obviously he was. He hopped on a bicycle and tried to ride off with the machete sticking out of his backpack. So he's like a Fortnite character now.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
Sounds like it.
A witness said the clown eventually realized he was being a tad conspicuous and tossed a machete.
Oh, so just the machete was the problem with that one.
Yeah, that was
It wasn't the clown mask on the murderer on the bicycle.
No, it was just a machete, I guess. Says the Joker didn't get far.
Oh, fucking clever. Hilarious.
Officers chased him down and made the arrest. Police said their investigation revealed the original interaction at the business was over drugs. So this is Dr. Rockso.
Oh, he's the rock and roll clown.
Yeah, he does a lot of cocaine.
Seriously, dude, a lot of cocaine.
Search of the masked man allegedly revealed fentanyl, drug paraphernalia, as well as a stolen debit and driver's license. Debit card, I should say.
Right, sure.
And driver's license. The 36-year-old Guelph man is facing several charges, one of them being unfunny because clowns are not funny.
Oh,
They're fucking creepy.
that's true.
If you don't believe me, go to YouTube and look up old episodes of the Bozo Show on WGN.
That's true.
Bozo and Cookie were fucking nightmare fuel.
All right, Dan, I got one more story that's a little bizarre here.
All right. Well, we like bizarre.
This story is out of Egypt. Doctors removed a cell phone from the stomach of a patient who swallowed it a staggering 6 months ago.
That must have been a Nokia. Only an iPhone would not survive that.
That's true. It wouldn't. Don't even go get me started with the Android. It would not have. If it was a Samsung, the battery would have exploded a long time ago. It would have
Mine
been a
hasn't
whole mess.
exploded yet.
The very odd case reportedly unfolded at the Aswan University Hospital when an unnamed patient arrived at the facility complaining about having abdominal pain.
Well, yeah. You got
that'll-
a phone in your fucking stomach
that'll
there,
happen.
bub.
When he was subsequently x-rayed to see what might have been causing the problems, doctors were amazed to discover that he had a cell phone in his stomach, in or around his stomach.
In or around his stomach region.
Although the man did not explain why exactly he had swallowed the object, he sheepishly admitted to having done so 6 months ago. So
I have a theory.
6 months ago, he swallowed the goddamn phone.
Well, I have a theory why he
Okay.
did it.
Why's that?
Dumbass.
That's your explanation for everything, Dan.
Oh, mostly, yeah.
The patient went on to.
Wait. He went 6 months without a cell phone?
Yeah, that's the crazier part.
That's
of
the
all
real paranormal news. How you get 6 months without a cell phone
That's
nowadays?
true. I was out with that one for like 6 hours, and it was bothering the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I'm sure glad that guy that stole your phone stole a nice iPhone 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Have fun with that.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck stealing a paperweight.
I could barely use it, and I knew how to get into it. You know. The patient went on to explain that embarrassment over the strange snack this is kept him from. Well, it's probably just as healthy as a strawberry Pop-Tart.
That's right. It didn't have any strawberries in that either.
Yeah. He was embarrassed, and that kept him from seeking help for all that time. Instead, he simply hoped that the cell phone would pass naturally. Through his, well, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to shit out a cell phone that easily.
I don't think so.
Saying that they had never seen a case like this, of course, the doctors at the hospital were understandably concerned about the dangers posed by the ingested cell phone, specifically injuries which could have come from the object's battery, and rushed the man into surgery. Following a 2-hour-long procedure, surgeons were able to successfully extract the object, and it appears that the man did not have any lasting ill effects from the medical problem. So,
I'm more curious, did he have insurance on the phone? Because, you try to take a phone back to the phone company, and they're always some excuse. Well, I mean, that's natural wear and tear on that phone there.
Yeah,
did you get the insurance? You should have got the insurance.
if you swallowed it, fine, but if that screen is cracked, then you're fucked.
Yeah, it's like $400 to get that fixed. At
You're
least.
absolutely fucked at that point.
right up the creek.
That brings us to the end of another fantastic episode of the Noka News Network.
Fantastic.
Thank you for joining us, and have a good Halloween. We're leading up to that, coming up this weekend.
Yeah, have fun, everyone. Be careful. Be safe out there. Have a good time.
If you are interested in any Noka News t-shirts and other merchandise, that can be found, as always, at nokanews.store.
When I was a kid, I dressed up once as a California raisin. It was basically just a bathrobe with some stuffing in it
Yeah.
and like pantyhose.
I think I heard that through the grapevine, if
Yeah.
I'm sure. You can contact us there on Facebook.com/Noka News Network or on Twitter at NewsNoka.
I was ET once, but I'm so old, we just had like a shirt that said ET and the mask.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was in the hospital that year, actually. Trick or treat around the hospital. It was kind of interesting.
Oh, okay. That sounds supremely sad. If you'd like to send us an email, you can do that at newsroom@nokanews.com, of course.
If I remember, maybe I'll try to find the newspaper clipping I was in from that. I'll bring that in sometime.
I'm sure that'll make everyone feel great. If you'd like to call and leave us a voicemail, retroactive well wishes for hospitalized young Dan, you can leave us a voicemail at the Noka News Network hotline, 614-398-0770.
I once went to a school function, but I didn't have any friends. And I understand why, because I was dressed up basically as like I was going to be a shepherd, but then I got a piece of styrofoam and made like the Ten Commandments and went as Moses, and that was pretty fucking sad too. No wonder I didn't have any friends back then.
I can't believe you actually did that. That's what growing up in the Bible Belt will do to you, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway. I see